Demonic. Do you believe demons are real? Could there be a demonic spirit or spirits behind the narcissist? Let's talk about it. There's three spirits that I know is working with the narcissist, and we're going to walk through it. With over 20 years of ministry experience serving publicly in the ministry, I can tell you and talk to you about the demonic spirits behind narcissism. I can tell you incidents where I've seen demons lift people up off the ground. When the spirits begin to come out of them, they elevated the person's body off the ground because they did not want to leave the person's body. I come to tell you from that experience, I can see and realize that this narcissist is going opposite of God. This narcissist is not of God. This narcissist is being influenced by demonic spirits. And I want to talk to you about three major demonic spirits that is working with the narcissist. Number one, the spirit of pride. That is one of the major demonic spirits that operates in the narcissist. Think of Lucifer, who thought of himself to be higher than God. That is the spirit of pride, just like the narcissist. Think themselves to be higher than you. They are superior. That's how they see it. You're there to worship them. That is the spirit of pride. Think of Philippians 2:3, where the word of God tells us very clearly, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves. The narcissist doesn't value you. The narcissist pretends to value you. They are destructive. They put you down. They criticize you. They make you feel less than what you truly are. You know you bring some value to the relationship, but the narcissist doesn't see it that way. They see themselves as the one that's the value, that brings the value, and that is the most valuable. That is the spirit of pride. The spirit of pride comes, and it comes to be exalted. Well, the word of God tells us very clearly, hey, he that exalts himself will be brought to humility, but those that are humble and walk in humility will be exalted. Well, the narcissists don't want you to exalt them because they're exalting themselves. They want you to serve their every need. The spirit of pride is working behind their grandiose personality. The spirit of pride is working behind the scenes, causing their personalities to stand out, causing their mindset to shift and to dominate you. The spirit of pride is working with the narcissist to bring out their personality. They pretend to smile and to be happy and to be joyous and to be charismatic. But the truth is, the spirit of pride is operating through them because they believe that they're more than you. They believe that they're more than others in the room. They see themselves like a God. Well, you know the word of God tells us don't put any of the gods before him. He is the only one and true God. We are his people. He sees us as his children. But the narcissist is like Lucifer. They are the ones that want to be worshiped. They are the ones that love to exalt and boast in themselves. Let's look at Proverbs 27:2. Let someone else praise you and not your own mouth, an outsider and not your own lips. That is some wisdom for you. The book of Proverbs instructs us not to praise our own self. This is all the narcissists do. The narcissist is constantly reminding you all the things that they do. The narcissist is constantly reminding you who they are, how they look, what they have done, what they have achieved. They're constantly boasting about themselves, and they do it in a sarcastic way a lot of the times. Oh, I went to the Beyonce concert. I had front row. Oh, that's nothing. I got a degree. That means nothing to me. Oh, yes, when I walked in the room, I was the special one. It's all about them all the time. And they will always one up you. When you actually begin to try to, because you're being provoked by the narcissist, and you try to say something good about yourself, they one up you and say something that comes across better than what you're doing. This is the spirit of pride. You must understand. This is why you're constantly arguing with the narcissist. This is why the narcissist is constantly combative. They think they know better than you. They think they have all the answers. And guess what? Nothing is their fault. It's always your fault. This narcissist is full of pride and is truly a spirit, the spirit of pride. Number two, the spirit of rebellion. This is another major demonic spirit. Here's why. The narcissist is rebellious against God. You're taking it personally. You're acting like they are against you. They are against God. Here's why. Because the sin of rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. You must understand that the narcissist is not with God. They may go to church. They may listen to worship music. They may pretend to be with God, but they're not submitted to the Spirit of God. When you think about it, the narcissist is in direct opposition to God. That's why they treat you so badly. They don't treat you with love, kindness, and patience and joy. They don't have any long suffering. They are against God in a lot of cases. To be very clear, the narcissist hates God. They're angry with God because they know that their end is destruction. Just like the devil demons. They're angry, they're hateful because they know that Jesus has the victory. They don't like the fact that Jesus is king because they want to be king. They want to rule and reign. This is why the narcissist does not love God and does not serve God. The narcissist is rebellious, just like the spirit of Jezebel. Remember, in the Bible, the word of God makes it very clearly that Jezebel did everything God told her not to do. He told her not to commit idolatry. She committed and indulged in idolatry. God told her not to sleep with the prophets. She slept with all of the prophets that she could, and she wanted to be perverted and wicked. The narcissist allows the spirit of Jezebel to rule and to reign in their lives. They love perversion. They just don't want to fornicate with you. They want you to indulge in porn, perversion. They want the darkest of the darkest things to be in their lives because this is their way to validate they are against God. This is the spirit of rebellion. This is a spirit that rebels constantly over and over again out of evil and hatred. It's now time for you to acknowledge the fact that the narcissist is just not a human being operating through hatred toward you, but this is a human being that's allowing the spirit of rebellion to operate in them through them. It's much different from pride. Pride is a feeling. Pride is what you have. But the spirit of rebellion is what's operating through the narcissist because it does everything against God. Always remember this, and you'll always be able to recognize the demonic spirit of the spirit of rebellion. Here's why. Because that spirit is always going against God, and it is as the sin of witchcraft. Last but not least, the spirit of idolatry. The narcissists love idolatry because they love themselves. They are indulging in idolatry through self-worship, and they are seducing and enticing you to worship them, worship their every need. Not like in a religious way, not as in you lifting up your hands to a worship song, but they want you to lift your heart up to them. They want you to put them on the pedestal in your life. They want you to value them in your life more than you value God. They want to be number one in your life. This is idolatry. They don't worship and serve God. They worship and serve themselves. And in the relationship, all of this time, all the years you've been in the relationship, they have been training you to serve them. They have been training you to stop serving God. The narcissist has been training you to stop serving God and to start serving them. And they do it in a subtle way, and it's slow, and it's over time. And you'll find yourself slipping and slowly slipping away from God. And you'll start giving the narcissist more of your time, more of your energy. They get more attention. And this is a form of idolatry. It's the spirit of idolatry, and they want you to worship them. They don't want you to worship God. But remember, the word of God said, put no other gods before me because I am a jealous God. The narcissist wants to be number one in your life. Don't allow this to happen. It's time now to regain your strength, Overthrow the spirit of idolatry that's operating through the narcissist and tell them you're no longer going to serve their every need and desire because they're selfish and it's all about them and they are seeking self worship and they want you to participate in the idolatry with them. This video was not designed to bash the narcissist or really even expose the narcissist, but this video was designed with you in mind. It's to help you to acknowledge and understand that you have been on the right path the whole time. You already know that these spirits of the devil, you already know that these spirits are demonic and you already know it's not of God. You just needed to hear it. Your spirit already knew it. You just needed to hear it and get that confirmation. This is your confirmation to go back to God and to leave the narcissist.